Hey folks, this is Jake Davis and On the Fly Review for you, and today I'm talking about Rumours, released earlier this year, starring Cate Blanchett, Charles Dance, and Alicia Vikander. The whole set of this film is a dark horror comedy, where on their way to a G7 summit, the dignitaries, however we would call them, end up overseeing and commentating on a mummy unburial, and of course end up cursed and caught in some kind of end of the world loop and causing the damnation of all man. As eventually the G7 were bound to do. This is at times a very clever movie, but also never really gets past its cheapness. I had very similar vibes to the original, what was it called? Hatchet movies, Victor Crowley films. Just the whole movie looks like they're shot in my grandmother's old backyard. Very, 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 very cheap feel to the film. I thought Cate Blanchett was funny. I thought Alicia Vikander was bizarre in it. The girl, I meant to look up her name. She was on Barry. She was funny in it, but I'm sure they explained it by. I'm still trying to understand why Charles Dance is playing the American representative. He's clearly British. Doesn't even try to do a British accent, an American accent, and it's Charles Dance. He's about as British as, fish and chips at a cricket match in the rain. The man's British. He's probably still has issues with the state of Pennsylvania. He's British. I would not recommend this film. I thought parts of it were very funny. I thought the photography and art direction were very imaginative and creative, but ultimately the movie had a sense of laziness, cheapness, a bit of pretentiousness as well too, and ultimately doesn't really have anything to say. Doesn't really hold its ground or make a point about anything really. I would say pass on this film. I can't really give it any more than 2 stars. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.